Mr. Bond.
Do you want a tremolo system on your Les Paul? Wait, look no further.
Well, welcome back to Andertons TV. We are pedal playing today with one of the craziest pedal companies that we know.
Yeah, and well-dressed, the best-dressed pedal guys ever. They always wear suits.
They do.
Black suits
Like
and
kind of
ties.
Men in Black was their thing, wasn't it?
Yeah,
so
Men in Black pedals.
So yes, this is Andertons TV. Please like and subscribe if you want your daily dose of guitar-related craziness. And today's video comes courtesy of the guys at Gamechanger Audio in Latvia.
Yeah, in
So
Latvia,
Gamechanger, they have 4 or 5 pedals, I think, in their range. They're all kind of crazy takes on pedals. So they shot to fame maybe 5 years ago where they did a pedal that looked like a sustain pedal off a piano and was like a freeze pedal, which was cool, very popular.
Yeah.
Then they had the sort of Frankenstein style plasma fuzz pedal where you could see the crazy kind of tube inside it lighting up just like Frankenstein did when he was brought to life.
It's alive!
It's alive!
It's alive! Then we had the craziest, drippiest kind of reverb pedal, which is a combination of a reverb, spring reverb tank, and an optical thing going on. There will be videos of all 3 of those pedals in the annals of history on the Andertons channel somewhere. And the most recent one is the Bigsby, so a licensed Bigsby product with a pedal that looks a little bit like a Bigsby trem, but using some crazy high quality Shark DSP processing.
Is that what it is?
What they've
It's
done
crazy,
is emulate the effect of a Bigsby without obviously having to have the Bigsby on your guitar.
And I'll tell you what, and they make sense because if you have all the units like a Neural DSP, the Neural Quad Core, Kemper, all those stuff they've got this technology in them, haven't they?
Right.
So you can do, like with Beer when he's using, he tunes his guitar down like 2 steps or to C, whatever. So he's a normal guitar, tunes it that must be the same technology that's in there.
I'm guessing one of the crazy things about a Bigsby is that unlike a very precise pitch shifter, the amount that each string detunes and the way it detunes is not completely linear. Now, I don't believe there's any way this pedal is only getting 1 audio output, so it's not getting 6 different outputs, so there's no way that it can detune each string differently. But it has got some quite clever kind of modulation things in there which kind of emulate perhaps the strings going slightly out of tune with themselves as you would do this. We've got 2 Bigsby pedals in the room. One up here is just to show you what it looks like. The one that is actually being used is on the floor.
Yeah, we are running them into each other, so we could potentially use both of them at the same time. This is pretty...
Double Bigsby.
Double Bigsby like this. I've also got the new Black Mountain Crunch Drive from Greer, just in case we need it on the floor for a bit of drive.
Well, look, this is actually a relatively simple pedal. As you would expect, the Bigsby does 2 things. You push it one way and the tuning goes up. You push it the other, the tuning goes down. Let's have a little... Let me give you a little bit of technical. You've got the gated. Right. Let me give you a bit of technical information here. So, the pitch shifting is you can preset how much you want the sort of maximum pitch shift to be. Anything from nothing to a whole octave either way.
Yeah, so you can
want to, which is what you've obviously done.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
fine.
think it's difficult to press it up an octave.
I think you'd have to be standing up, wouldn't you? Tom Morello. This is literally Tom Morello's dad would have had literally the Bigsby and done it.
Wow. Yeah, you have to stand up. That's cool.
Yeah, we can.
Am I still in tune, Lee? No, I'm kidding.
Oh, do you know what? I literally thought to myself, there's no way you're still going to be in tune if you just done that. But of course you are.
It just hit me, and I was like, I'm still in tune. I'm actually not in tune.
That's quite an interesting. Anyway, you've got controls for blend. You've got this idea that actually what you can get the pedal set as, and perhaps we'll demonstrate this in the middle, is that as you just depress it slightly, what actually happens is it starts to modulate as if you were actually wobbling the train. Yeah, so you do it and hold. So it's kind of got two ways that it can work. You can manually adjust it, or you can have it so that it kind of just applies a vibrato style.
Yeah. So we go to the white setting there, then we're in the same.
Yep. You can invert the pedal so that it's your choice as to whether it goes, down if you press it or up if you press it, if you like. So, and it's MIDI as well. So as Pete was saying, if you would like this to control another effect, if you like, on a different device, you could do that.
Like an espresso pedal, maybe, kind of thing.
I mean, there's 4 pages of highly technical information here, but I don't think we really need to know.
We are not technical at all,
I think we should just give you some examples. So could you set it up so that just by pressing it, it just does the tremolo?
So now it's just... Now you got the depth here, so you wanted the rate to go, right?
Yeah, so
you got 2 modes, you got red and white. So can you explain what red and white do?
You've got 3 rotary controls on the top here. When they are lit up white, you can see that it does rate, blend, and one of the downward depth.
Yeah.
And then by pressing this button, they change to red, and then you've got a detune amount, a tone, and how much does the pedal go up, if you like, from its 0 to 1 octave.
Yeah. You know what? You can even get to this if you got your foot there.
I'm not sure. Do you think that's what it's designed for?
I can do that, and then I can roll them.
So how do you get it into the mode where just by touching it, it just sort of wobbles?
So I go onto the white setting here, and then if it's all the way that way, so up, it just goes normal. Just does that. There's no rate. As soon as I turn the rate a bit, you can see it start pulsing or pulsating. And I can get a speed. This is the speed of the light. So I can get all the way to...
It's very fast.
So it's very fast.
You need it slower, don't you?
I can turn the blend up a bit. So we get a bit more of the...
Still too fast.
Yeah.
I'm trying to replicate that.
So now
I think your detune is turned up too much.
Okay, so
what it's saying is that when the detune is turned all the way up, the chords will have that familiar out of tune effect, which is obviously characteristic of a real Bigsby.
Yeah.
Let
me try it now. Turn it all the way off. So the detune is off. No lights is on there. So that's your
sort of normal wobble.
Now detune is all the way this way towards me.
You're getting more of a chorus effect on the detune.
So if I then go back to there,
so you probably want that. Maybe not. You maybe want it a tiny bit on, but not too much, just to get that sort of.
And if the light sort of goes, it's funny because it goes away. If you go here, look how it goes. So the more light, the more it's on. I love that.
Yeah,
so
it's
the
clever.
more you turn it down, the less light. Clever. I love this. This is fun. This is fun.
think I liked that opening thing you did where, because you know one of the things that obviously you have to have a trem system to do, which is do those kind of chords where the arm is already down, and you kind of just
go into
it
like this.
I
so
think that's
like
super cool. You should talk about the feel of it as well, because it's quite stiff, isn't it? So
the feel, it's. I don't think with your foot. I think it has to be stiff because you've got much more power.
I mean, it's not like a wah or an expression pedal or something. It's much stiffer than that in the sense of wanting to return to where it was before.
Yeah, but super soft. Because if I do that, if I flick that, it'll go right back to where it was. You know. I don't know how often you would go up there. What's this depth here?
Well, so
if the depth is all the way up, it doesn't do anything at all.
So what you've got here though, Pete, is that when it's red, the depth, it's how much is it shifting up, and when it's white, it's how much is it shifting down. So you can have it so that it goes, say, down an octave, but only up, you know.
Oh, so this one
a semitone or
so
something.
now
like
I put all the reds are now on full, and all the white is off.
Right, so if I shouldn't go.
To do that, but if I, it only goes up. But I think that's
did I do that the right way around? Maybe
is that the inversion? Yeah. So when now I invert it and I press it down.
Eric Gales.
So that, oh, that's like a.
It really is Tom Morello's dad.
So that's okay.
That is
wow.
cool.
So that's like
you've.
It's like a, what is it called?
It's a whammy pedal.
It's not as fast as a whammy.
Right.
Because when you click it, you can't click it harder. You can't do that hard. Maybe it works when you put it, when you invert it.
So it's got that, so what do you call that?
You have to stand up and do that, so. It's just that the spring is a little bit too
stiff for that?
So the whammy pedal is. I don't know if you can set that. Can you set the?
No, it doesn't look like you can adjust the speed.
It's cool though. I love it. I love it. That's fun.
What I want you to now play out with, that's basically the end of the video.
Yeah.
These are available from Andertons. They're about 300 quid maybe, so they're not the cheapest pedal ever.
That was good to find that out in the end.
Could you play, if Les Paul or Chet Atkins or someone like that was alive today, could you play the Killing in the Name of in a sort of a country style with the Bigsby whammy header?
Killing in the Name of.
It's actually very Eric Gales, you know?
It's very Eric Gales.
It's very Eric Gales.
But it's like. Leslie.
I'm telling you.